Style, quality, and price matter. JCPenney.
The news is next, followed by Jay. A dose of reality with a couple of laughs sprinkled on top. Keep the balance.
He's dedicated his life to the ER. Now, will the ER be able to save him? And with only 5 episodes left, the biggest events...
Anybody need a surgeon?
...are still to come.
You are not going to die.
New ER, next Thursday on NBC.
Now on NBC5 News, sudden showers. Find out how much more of this rain is on the way.
And the search for some important and dangerous things stolen from the truck of a North Texas police officer.
Plus, deals, steals, and cost-saving coupons. Check out this bargain hunter's paradise.
Also, small steps, big savings, an easy way to cut hundreds off of your insurance bill.
Now, live, this is NBC5 News.
A thief with a badge.
A warning tonight about a criminal who now has everything it takes to pose as a police officer. An all-out search is underway for the thief who stole a badge, a bulletproof vest, and 2 guns.
That search started after a bandit broke into the pickup of a police officer parked at a restaurant on I-35 in Fort Worth. NBC5's Scott Gordon joins us now with the story. Scott?
Well, Mike, the officer was off duty and drove his personal pickup to a restaurant to get something to eat. When he came out, he couldn't believe what he saw.
The concern is not the truck. The truck could be fixed. And
in an instant, James Spradley went from police officer to crime victim.
They are professional career criminals. They were in and out of that vehicle extremely quick.
He had parked his F-150 in the TGI Fridays parking lot and went inside to eat. When he came back out, he found his window broken and his badge, police vest, and 2 guns gone.
We don't want these guns out there. These are probably going to be used illegally for sure, and we want to catch them if we can.
Just as worrisome, the badge and vest, which could allow a criminal to pose as a police officer.
It's very scary, especially for women.
We don't want our badges, our weapons, tactical gear, floating around. If someone does come across it, then they'd be aware of it.
The problem is those guns that are on the street, and which of course makes me feel responsible a little bit for what's happened. They're walking around with a vest, a badge, and a gun. And for people who don't know, the normal citizen, they're a police officer.
Everman police have notified other law enforcement agencies all over Texas about the theft. Reporting live, Scott Gordon, NBC5, Fort Worth.
Okay, thank you, Scott. A few showers in North Texas earlier tonight, but we had some more severe storms to the north and the east. It's part of a cold front on the way to North Texas right now. NBC5 meteorologist Steve McLaughlin has the timing for the temperature drop coming up in about 15 minutes.
Emotional testimony in a Dallas courtroom today. The mother of UNT sophomore Melanie Goodwin talked about the moment that she knew her daughter was gone. And the jury also heard from the man accused in her murder. NBC5's Ellen Goldberg joins us now from the Crowley Courts building with an update. Ellen?
Mike, after 4 days of testimony, the prosecution rested its case against Ernesto Reyes today, but not before calling the mother of Melanie Goodwin to the stand.
She was beautiful.
That's how this mother wants to remember her 19-year-old daughter, Melanie Goodwin.
Did you see your daughter in the condition in which she was found? No.
Peggy Goodwin told jurors she can't bear to look at photos of her daughter's burned remains and tearfully recalled the day detectives showed up at her door.
I got on my knees and prayed, please God, don't let that be her. And at that time I knew that she was dead and she'd been burned, just a mother's instinct.
Police say Ernesto Reyes hitched a ride with Melanie from a convenience store, then raped and strangled her before setting her body on fire.
I've never been a killer. I've never wanted to be a killer.
In a jailhouse interview played in court, Reyes declared his innocence.
I was just there at the wrong place, hanging with the wrong people.
If convicted, Reyes is facing an automatic life sentence. Melanie's family had her body cremated.
I couldn't bury her in that condition. I couldn't bury her all disfigured and ugly.
And Ernesto Reyes fled to Mexico after Melanie's death. Prosecutors had to agree not to seek the death penalty in exchange for his return to the U.S. In Dallas, I'm Ellen Goldberg, NBC 5.
All right, thank you, Ellen. The man accused in a crash that nearly killed a toddler is facing new charges tonight. Stuart Richardson is now charged with felony, repeat, DWI because of prior out-of-state arrests. The weekend wreck seriously injured 2-year-old Abdallah Khader. Doctors at Cook Children's Medical Center say if he survives, he'll have severe brain injuries. Khader's family has filed a civil suit against Richardson.
Dallas Police Chief David Kunkel suspended 21 officers this evening for violating department rules during a chase. The disciplined officers received 1- and 2-day suspensions for joining that pursuit when they weren't supposed to. Some got punished for turning off their dashboard cameras during that chase. The harshest penalty, though, went to a field training officer who was being shadowed by a rookie.
He was not attentive to other crime-fighting duties, left those and went to join the chase. And that particular officer is the officer that got the 3-day suspension.
One officer was seriously hurt during that chase when he crashed his squad car, as you see there. Dallas police are investigating an armed robbery outside of a North Dallas Steinmart this afternoon. The victim says that a man stuck a gun in her face while she walked to her car from the Preston Road store and demanded money. Police say they do have a possible suspect in custody.
Now to a follow-up about that chunk of metal that crashed through the roof of a Dallas house yesterday. Investigators tell NBC 5 tonight the 6-pound part came from a nearby tree mulching machine. Apparently, it broke off and went soaring, crashing through the roof and second story before denting the fridge. Police say it was an accident and there won't be any charges. Pieces of a meteor that blazed across the North Texas sky are going to the auction block. Dallas-based Heritage Auction Galleries is putting up the 2 pieces, which were found in West, about 70 miles south of Dallas. The auction is set for May 17th.
The long-awaited reconstruction of LBJ Freeway could start before the end of the year. TxDOT named the developer for that project today. Construction from Greenville over to Luna and south on I-35E over to Loop 12 will take 5 years. Neighborhood opposition to initial plans to double-deck LBJ delayed that project, and now the plan calls for free lanes over the top of a submerged 6-lane toll road below for those willing to pay for a faster trip.
I guess if it gets everybody home quicker, I'm not all for paying tolls because I'm already doing it on 190 in the tollway.
The construction and more tolls is not something I'm looking forward to.
A private company will build and operate that toll road. Firefighters battled an unusual fire at Dallas Executive Airport tonight. That fire ripped through a blimp company based at the South Dallas airstrip. City leaders featured the Galaxy Blimp Company in a promotional video that you can find on YouTube. Damages to the company's hangar could top $1 million.
2 Dallas mothers are behind bars tonight after officers say they were smoking marijuana around their children. Ebony Woods and Destiny DeGreat were arrested yesterday. Police were tipped off by neighbors who smelled the pot. Investigators say one of the women was even holding her baby while smoking a joint. The 3 children are now with relatives while CPS investigates. Now to a drug bust in Dallas County. The constable's office found several grams of heroin and the ingredients used to make the street drug cheese at the home of Hugo Hernandez. Officers arrested Hernandez this morning after they got a tip that he was selling cheese near an elementary school.
The state says it wants to permanently shut down a Denton home daycare where a baby was found unconscious. 4-month-old Sophia Warsham later died. Investigators say the Too Cool for School Kids Club had too many children and not enough qualified supervision. FBI agents arrested a Dallas woman this week more than 5 years after they say she kidnapped her daughter. 46-year-old Hope Lazaridis is accused of taking her daughter Sophia from her father in Tennessee back in 2003. Sophia is now 14 years old and is in custody tonight of Child Protective Services.
A Rowlett smoking ban could be snuffed out before it ever takes effect. The ordinance set to take effect May 1st bans smoking in most indoor public spaces, including restaurants and bars. But hundreds of residents have signed a petition to repeal the measure or put it up for a public vote.
Dallas Mayor Tom Leppert isn't talking much about his vision for Dallas public schools and the reports that he considered a DISD takeover. Tonight, the mayor attended a middle school meeting in East Dallas where parents wanted to know more about his ideas. NBC 5's Ashanti Blaze joins us from Dallas School headquarters with the story. Ashanti?
Mike, Mayor Tom Leppert chose his words very carefully tonight, not making any specific reference to if the city of Dallas will or will not be involved in how DISD is run.
Bear with me.
PTA meetings at Harold Lang Middle School are usually packed, but tonight the crowd is a bit thicker.
I'm expecting a big turnout here.
Many parents anticipating the appearance of Dallas Mayor Tom Leppert, especially after a week of speculation surrounding whether or not he plans for the city to take over DISD.
It was surprising, but rumors go around.
But if the rumors are true is still to be seen. Mayor Leppert unwilling to answer the question directly one way or the other.
There shouldn't be discussions, debates at the adult level. We've got to focus on what's going to make a difference for the kids.
But at least in front of this group of dedicated parents.
My concern are our babies and how the city can help our babies in this area.
Mayor Leppert did go as far as to make them an important promise.
Let me be very clear. I will do everything I can to make sure the Dallas Independent School System is successful. We do not have a choice.
Now, Mayor Leppert also told us tonight that he and Superintendent Michael Hinojosa are very close and he stands behind him. He also says that the district is working very hard to move past their budget issues and he stands behind that process as well. Reporting live from DISD headquarters, Ashanti Blaze, NBC 5.
Thanks, Ashanti. Tonight's rain didn't deter about 100 parents camping out at Fort Worth Pascal High School. Parents say getting their child transferred to a good high school is well worth the wait. Last year, Newsweek magazine named Pascal High School among the top 100 best public high schools in the country.
Confirmation hearings are set for 1 week from today for Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk. Kirk is President Obama's pick to be U.S. Trade Representative. Kirk told me he is anxious to get to work. Tax problems with several other nominees have delayed his hearings. Major stocks lost ground for a second day today. The Dow slid nearly 89 points to 71.82. Analysts say investors are concerned the healthcare industry, which has been doing well, will be hurt by the president's plan to overhaul America's medical system.
A Houston woman is the first person to be arrested in connection with the fraud investigation of a Texas billionaire investor. FBI agents arrested Laura Pendergast Holt today. She was the chief investment officer of Stanford Financial Group run by billionaire R. Alan Stanford. The SEC is investigating allegations of an $8 billion investment fraud involving Stanford's financial companies. A brush fire that torched more than 10 acres in Kaufman County is finally out tonight. You can see that fire from Chopper 5 around Interstate 20 near Terrell this afternoon. Firefighters say windy, dry conditions fueled those flames.
Peace of mind plus a big discount on your homeowner's insurance. How one phone call could save you hundreds of dollars.
And profiting from a bad economy, the Plano business behind $100 million in online discounts.
Plus a second wave of the flu hits North Texas. What is different this time? When NBC 5 News at 10 continues.
All over North Texas, no matter how you start your day, early riser or not so early, NBC 5 is there with weather and traffic on the 5s. NBC 5 today, anytime, everywhere.
America's most famous department store cancels a huge order of luxury mattress sets. Friday, their $3,000 pillow tops are $695 at the dump. $2,000 queens, $495. Department store luxury, 75% off. This weekend only at the dump.
Couple came to the store, newlyweds, looking to get set up with the new computer. Kind of butting heads a little bit when they first came in. It wasn't a full-out brawl, but the husband really wanted a PC, and his wife really wanted a Mac. She was actually a graphic designer, and then he's like, but I have to use PC. I need to be able to open up Excel. I was like, well, did you know that the Mac computer can work with your Excel? Let me show you guys. And she's like, yes. She was literally like dancing over. She danced in a fit of joy. She looks right over to her husband. The husband has like a full-on smile. He's just like, this is the one. This is it. I kind of did bring two people together. It feels nice.
Roots produce stability. We're finishing up 4 decades of doing business right at Jerry's in Weatherford. Stability is necessary to maintain a huge selection and to keep the best employees. Jerry's in Weatherford is where you need to buy your next new car. In February, there's new 09 Nissan Altima sedans for only $159 a month, and 45% off on a new 08 350Z Enthusiast, only $18,498. Offers good through Saturday. Don't wait. Head 10 minutes west of high price to Jerry's in Weatherford, I-20 exit 414. Let's do business.
A bad economy couldn't come at a better time for a Plano online business.
Its specialty? Helping you find bargains. And as you might imagine, business is booming. NBC 5 Collin County reporter Randy McElwain is live with more on the company that puts a deal at your fingertips. Randy?
Jane, the company is actually called DealTaker.com, and what started basically as an idea just 5 years ago has actually grown now to help generate tens of millions of dollars in sales. All you really need is the desire to save some money and access to a computer. Go! Along with juggling work and family, Janet Cloud and Stacy Borniak balance their household's bottom line, which makes them deal shoppers.
I try to find them all the time. I love to get a bargain, yeah, especially now.
They are not alone.
We see a lot of soccer moms.
Kevin Strawbridge is president of DealTaker.com, a Plano-based online company that puts 1,600 merchants nationwide with coupons and discounts a click away from deal shopping soccer moms.
In 2008, we referred just south of $100 million in referred sales out to retailers. And this year we expect that to grow significantly.
DealTaker is riding the wave of a declining economy and growth in the popularity of online web communities.
Then as they get together and share that information, it's no longer a curiosity, but it's a destination to be online.
For retailers, the site is an opportunity to expand their brand. For shoppers, free shipping coupons save money and time. And for DealTaker, with 180,000 registered users and 10 million visitors a year, it doesn't matter if the economy is bad or good.
We all know the web's not going away, so that just gives us more opportunities to be front and center with more people, and we see that continuing to build over time.
DealTaker.com actually celebrates 5 years in business next week. There are plans to double its number of 14 employees which currently staff the office. They also plan to possibly establish some regional sites nationwide to attract more local businesses from everywhere. Reporting live in Frisco, Randy McElwain, NBC5.
All right, thank you, Randy. And with everyone trying to save money these days, more people are discovering how much money they can save with coupons.
I know.
But for people new to clipping, experts say there is an unwritten code of coupon etiquette that you need to know. Be courteous to people in line. Let them go in front of you if you don't have a full cart. When you find a great deal, don't clear the shelf. Save something for the next person.
It's called spreading the wealth. You're letting other people enjoy the same items that you enjoy with your coupons.
And if you have a coupon for an item you don't need, leave it on the shelf for somebody else. A Capel company will pay $4 million to settle claims that it exaggerated the health benefits of its supplements. The Texas Attorney General says Manatech claimed its pills could cure, treat, and prevent diseases like cancer and Down syndrome.
The Dallas County Health Department says flu season is finally peaking. The number of flu reports started dropping about 2 weeks ago, but now doctors are reporting an interesting shift. More and more North Texas cases are a strain of influenza B not covered by this year's flu shot.
The vaccine's not 100%. It is, however, still our best means of protection from the flu.